Dozens of vehicles were left sitting in floodwaters across parts of McLennan County after heavy rainfall Sunday night brought 3 to 4 inches of water in some areas. And some cars were a total loss, but others may still have a chance at driving if the proper steps are taken. 6 News anchor Adriana Alexander joins us live in Waco and shares with us what drivers need to know.
Yeah, Bailey, it's crazy to see, but less than 48 hours ago, this area right here on Waco Drive had cars floating on it or simply at a standstill because of those flood waters you mentioned earlier. But even if a car is slightly submerged, it doesn't mean the car is simply undrivable after that. I spoke to Waco mechanic Tony Sanchez, and he told me he had an influx of calls come in with drivers saying their cars were damaged by Sunday's flooding. He says one of the first things drivers should do is check the air filter. If it's wet, there's a good chance water made its way into the car engine, which could lead to serious damage if the vehicle is started too soon. And even if the engine appears to be dry, Sanchez told me floodwaters can still create other problems.
I mean, most of the systems are pretty sealed. Electrical issues probably wouldn't happen because most of the connectors are pretty weather resistant, but at the same time, I mean, you never know if it's a little older, it could have some kinks in the system where it actually let it get in there.
Having flood damaged vehicles inspected by a professional before attempting to drive them is always recommended, especially if water reached the engine compartment or entered the vehicle's interior. Tonight on 6 News at 10, I'll share some more costly tips drivers tend to make when they assume their car is good to drive, but it's actually not. In Waco, Adriana Alexander, 6 News.
Adriana, thanks for that great information.